So there we were, gathered around the dining table for one of our classic family dinners, when Uncle Bob waltzes in with a garden gnome tucked under his arm. Now, Uncle Bob is known for his eccentricities. Last Thanksgiving, he tried to deep fry a turkey in his bathroom, but this was new even for him. He plopped the gnome right in the middle of the table and declared, "Meet Gerald, the miracle gnome. He's got stock tips." Naturally, we all chuckled, assuming it was just another one of Uncle Bob's quirky antics. Little did we know, Gerald was about to become the neighborhood's financial guru. As the evening progressed, Uncle Bob insisted we give Gerald a chance. With a dramatic flourish, he tapped the gnome's head and asked, "Gerald, what's the next big stock?" To our collective surprise, Uncle Bob started spouting off some financial mumbo-jumbo that, frankly, sounded plausible enough for us to jot down. By the end of the night, half of us were convinced that Gerald had a knack for the market. I mean, who were we to question a gnome with a pointy hat and a knack for NASDAQ? The next week, word spread, and soon neighbors from all corners were showing up at Uncle Bob's for a chance to consult with Gerald. Fast forward a couple of months, and we had an entire gnome investment club running out of Uncle Bob's garage. People were saying things like, "Gerald suggested I buy into that new tech startup, and it doubled in a week." It was a financial frenzy, with Uncle Bob acting as the official gnome whisperer. Things got so out of hand that even the local news did a segment on Gerald, dubbing him the Wall Street Wizard of the suburbs. It was all fun and games until one evening, while setting up for another meeting, I accidentally bumped into the shelf where Gerald sat. To my surprise, the gnome toppled over, and out rolled a tiny microphone. Turns out, Uncle Bob had been eavesdropping on our stockbroker neighbor, Mr. Jenkins, whose backyard was adjacent to ours. Uncle Bob had wired the gnome to pick up Jenkins's conversations, giving him an earful of insider tips. The whole neighborhood was in stitches when we confronted him. Uncle Bob, ever the showman, shrugged and said, "Well, I guess you could say I was just gnome schooled in the art of investing."